tuned into Market Cafe with me, Ankita Saxena, and with me is Kanishka Sarkar. And the next 1 hour, we'll take you through how the global markets have shaped up and what are the cues you need to keep on our radar before the start of these street today. But first up, let's take stock of how Wall Street has fared. Kanishka, Wall Street was little change. In fact, we did see some losses also coming in on Wall Street. Now we are waiting and watching out for that speech by Jerome Powell after Jackson Hole. So that's something that we have to watch out for. But for now, the markets are really watching out for that right now.
Absolutely, very subdued movement. But, it was a fifth day of declines coming in for the S&P 500. Now, all the indices closed lower on Thursday, with the S&P 500 falling about 0.5% for the fifth day in a row. As I said, the Nasdaq composite, that is the tech-heavy composite, that slipped about 0.3%, and the Dow, that lost more than 150 points as markets were extending their losing streak ahead of, like you said, Fed Chair Jerome Powell's key speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium. Now the street is betting on a September rate cut, with futures pricing in a 74% chance. But with inflation concerns lingering and Fed minutes showing a divided view among policymakers, Powell's tone will be crucial. That's the view and the market right now. Now, adding to the pressure, of course, Walmart shares fell over 4% after an earnings miss, while tech stocks like Nvidia, Palantir and Meta, they continue to see profit taking. Now, heading into today's trade in the US, all eyes will of course remain on Powell's speech, which could set the tone for the risk sentiment and the path of US equity. So that's how the US market setup is looking like as of this morning.
All right, so that's how the U.S. market shaped up. And let's go across and see how crude is faring. Now, oil prices rose on Thursday, boosted by signs of strong demand in the United States, with certain uncertainty over the efforts to end the war in Ukraine also lending some sort of a support. Now, Brent crude futures rose 83 cents or 1.24% to close in at $67.67 a barrel. The WTI gained 81 cents or 1.29% to settle in at $63.52 a barrel. Now, both the contracts climbed over 1% in the prior session as well. We do have Russia that came out on Wednesday and said that the attempts to resolve security issues relating to Ukraine without Moscow's participation were a road to nowhere. So that is something that we are watching out for, the entire Russia and Ukraine tussle that's been going on, and US's effort to end the war. But for now, oil inched up higher on the back of rising demand. So that's how Brent crude and WTI fared.
All right, so that's how the commodity market shaped up overnight.